Energy drinks have exploded into the mainstream, it seems, in the last decade, promising extreme lifestyles to consumers and funding towards sports teams and many elements of popular culture such as music. All this is great, but the underlying effects of these drinks could have on health are a cause for concern for governments and health services worldwide. Red Bull, Monster Energy and Rockstar Energy, to name a few, are all now commonplace on our shelves and have created their own marketplace to consumers. Here's a quick montage to introduce you to the world of energy drinks, just in case you need reminding. Nick Nemo Evans is a semi-pro mountain bike rider and BMX rider in his spare time. Lack of funding is what is limiting him to show his potential on a bigger scene. Attracting a sponsor for someone like an energy drink company would give him the boost he needs to take his skills further. I sat down with him to see how he's going about attracting a new sponsor.
Hi, I'm Nick Evans. I'm a downhill mountain biker and a BMXer as well when I'm not riding the hills.
Do you have any sponsors at the moment?
Yeah, I have a sponsor called Vandal Clothing. They've helped me out from the start, just sort of introduced me into the sport a bit better and really helped me out.
Are you after an energy drink sponsor at the moment?
Yes, I'm after Monster Energy. Really helped me out, get me even further into the sport, helped me boost my profile even more.
How much further could an energy drink sponsorship take you in your sport?
It could take me global with them. They could help me out, just live a lot more, live a lot better. I could travel the world, do more competitions, just turn really big and really pro.
Who do you admire in sports who are currently sponsored by energy drinks?
People like Cam Zink, downhill mountain biker, freeride mountain biker, Travis Pastrana, a motocross rider. People who push the boundaries constantly, always innovating new things, just being generally rad.
Is an energy drink sponsorship accessible to you at the moment?
Yes, it is. Very much so, in form of if I go to a competition right now, that I know that there will be a rep from a energy drink sponsor there, waiting to sign up new people. So it's just getting myself up to these competitions to do it.
Can you access these competitions at the moment as you are?
No, not at the moment, no.
Why is that, do you think?
Because I need some form of transport, and these competitions don't happen down here. They happen middle of the country, further up the country. So
do you think you're in a inaccessible area of the country, being in the southwest of England?
Yep, this part of the country has no mountain biking scene whatsoever. It's very quiet down here. People who generally come out of here have struggled and they've really fought for their sponsorships.
Obviously we're in Pines Ridge at the moment. Is this the only area you've got in the southwest to practice what you already know?
Close to me, yes. There are a couple, but they are still very far away.
And with a sponsorship, do you think that would take you to other places, other training arenas around the UK and be able to help you push your skills to say?
Yes, it would. It very much so, because they could hook me up with someone to give me transport or learn to drive, and I can go out to places like Gorton, which is down in Cornwall. I can go up to Fort William up in Scotland, which is the mountain biking mecca of the UK. It's just generally places like that would help.
Venturing out from the world of energy drinks, rumours have it that Red Bull are looking into buying an English Premier League football team. Will this be accepted by the passionate fans of the Premier League? Can you give us a little insight into Red Bull's current involvement in football at the moment?
At the moment they own two big brand teams, Red Bull Salzburg, based in their home country of Austria, and the New York Red Bulls. Basically, they've almost transformed into corporations, these teams, especially with New York. Transformed the stadium, the whole brand. Their team were called the New York Metro Stars until 2006 when Red Bull bought them. And now they've transformed the stadium, the kit, everything is Red Bull, and it's become more of an identity through the smart strategic business plans and the use of players. Really, they bought a few big name European based players, brought them over to also rebrand the MLS, but also sell their product through big name players such as Thierry Henry.
Do you think the money that comes with a brand such as Red Bull will benefit these clubs, and if so, how?
It can benefit clubs because it could bring in money, definitely. Give them a chance to bring infrastructure into the football clubs and save clubs which are all vulnerable to the loss of money and poor results, and can send a club out of business. So it definitely can help, yeah.
If Red Bull were to sponsor someone like your team and change some elements of the club, such as the stadium name, would you be happy with this in exchange for the cash?
Yes. For sponsorship, yes, because it would definitely bring in money, and such a big name as Red Bull to my team, because I support a small team. Definitely. I think it has helped clubs like Man United have DHL had a big sponsorship deal with them and renamed the training ground and shirt sponsorships and things like that. But with my club, not the rebranding of the club, because it's such an identity thing, especially with all football clubs. It's all heritage and fans don't want that to change. They want people to own their clubs because they have feelings and conscience, and corporations don't really. So I think it will be welcome, but not to the extent of changing the whole identity of the club.
Do you think football has lost its sense of being derived from a working class sport because of these big corporation buyouts?
No, not at all. It never will. It'll always remain a working class sport because the whole basis of it is the players, and players' talent will come from anywhere, not just private school kids like in rugby and cricket and golf. It will always be working class. The talent will come from poverty, especially, for example, like the streets of Brazil. A lot of the big name players that come over from Brazil and our poor kids, none of them went to private schools and stuff. They'd all be in elitist sports like rugby and rowing and motorsports and stuff. So no, it's all run by the players, and the players are the focal point of it all. So no, it'll never be a elitist sport.
So do you think buyouts from these corporations can only mean good for football teams?
Yes, provided they don't want to encroach on the identity of the football club. Because in America, especially with the New York Red Bulls and other sports such as baseball and American football, they're franchises, they're not clubs, and the identity of clubs here in England is a lot stronger than just big money and winning.
It would appear these companies can do no wrong. Initially investing in niche sports such as BMXing, skateboarding, surfboarding, etc. seems to have given them an ideal platform to then surge forward into more mainstream sports and now even music. It seems like the likes of Red Bull & Co are unstoppable in their quest to promote and sell. From BMX riding to top-flight English football to motorbike racing, these drinks are making sports more accessible and attainable. Health issues shall continue to be a grey area for most, but if consumed in moderation, like anything, then everything should be okay. If anything is managing to promote health and exercise, even through the means of a drink that isn't all that good for you, it has to be a good thing. But to many dedicated sports fans, the idea of having a money-driven company take over their teams is not sitting well with them. We shall have to wait and see how things unfold in the near future.